Welcome to the project demonstration of electrical parameters monitoring and controlling system using wireless communication module. So, and also the main controlling device is PIC microcontroller. So, and also here one more feature, we are going to log the data with help of MATLAB into a notepad, and also mentioning the each time stamp also, like what are the parameters according to the time. We are going to stamp them into the notepad directly. So here the flow is, we are going to provide the 230 volts from here, and from there, instead of measuring the 230 volts directly, the microcontroller can measure up to maximum 5 volts. So in order to make that in a ratio of 230 to 5, that is going to be the potential divider ratio, and that voltage is varying whenever microcontroller getting the 5 volts directly from these potentiometers. So it's indicating as of directly up to maximum of 230 volts or 250 to 260 volts we set in that ratio manner. So here the current also in the same manner, we are going to varying the voltage and the current with help of these two potentiometers, and temperature directly live temperature, and also frequency by using of optocoupler. So here we are using PC817 optocoupler. So the purpose of this optocoupler is whenever we are getting the AC signal from this transformer, after this diode will get the pulsating AC, that's pulsating DC, and that pulsating DC will be given as input to this optocoupler. So whenever on and off pulses will given as input, same output also will be given to the microcontroller, which is of less than 5 volts. So because we are providing 12 volts from here, so it will make it as 5 volts, and that was given to the microcontroller. It will start counting the number of pulses per second. So that is the frequency of our input voltage. So these are the parameters we are going to monitor, that is temperature, voltage, current along with frequency, and based on this input, so we are going to controlling the relay module. Relay used to control the bulb. So here the bulb represents a circuit breaker or a main load. So whenever the abnormality detected, so coming to the readings abnormalities, we set the voltage level is going to be 240 above and 170 below. So 240 above high voltage, 170 below low voltage, and current is 100 amps, and also frequency is 40 below, and temperature is 50 degree centigrades. So these are the limitations and abnormal conditions for the system. And here coming to the main power flow, so 230 volts, and after that we are going to converting into the pure DC voltage. So with help of bridge rectifier and a filter. So bridge rectifier will convert AC to DC, and the filter will remove the pulses, and then we will get the pure DC voltage of 12 volts. So but the microcontroller need 5 volts. So in order to provide the 5 volts directly, we are making use of 7805 regulator. After that we will get direct 5 volts. So once the microcontroller get the 5 volts power supply, it start reading the input from the input modules, like from the sensor board. And here the next thing is mainly microcontroller interface with the sensor board at A0, A1, A2, A3, and this is the reset switch. Though we are providing constant 5 volts power supply, so we are making use of one capacitor. The capacitor will remove the ripples after the regulator, after the regulator. So in order to remove the ripples, we are making use of this capacitor, and this is the 20 megahertz of crystal oscillator to provide the clock pulse to the microcontroller. The clock pulse purpose is it will execute the instructions, but the instruction nothing but read the temperature and voltage, current and frequency, and execute them and check the crystal values. So these are the instructions provided for the microcontroller. These instructions executed by step based on the clock pulse frequency. So 20 megahertz nothing but it can execute the maximum of these instructions in faster way. And also we interface a wireless module to this PIC microcontroller at B0, B1, and a LCD at B2 to B7, and relay module at C7. So coming to this relay module, so the relay used to control the bulb. So this one directly we are going to provide the 230 volts, and through the relay as act as a switch. So coming to this relay board, there will be LED indication which will show the status of the relay, and the diode purpose is in order to remove the pulses. Nothing but whenever we controlling the relay on and off, it will generate the back EMF because the relay consists of copper winding. So in order to remove that, so we are making use of diode. So it will remove the back EMF generated by the relay. And next this is the wireless module and this is a wireless receiver module. So let us see the demonstration without wireless communication now present. So just providing the power supply. So once we get the power supply, there will be a welcome message on your screen. Right. So now the conditions are normal. That's why the bulb got switched on. So for the abnormalities, just change the things. Just I'm increasing the voltage. So the voltage got increased, and high voltage alert will be displayed on the screen. And normal voltage, again the bulb will be coming to the on position back. Right. And coming to the low voltage. So just rotate it. It's a low voltage, right? And also same status will be sent to the laptop. We'll show you that after showing these conditions. Just I'm increasing the current and back, and coming to the temperature. So high temperature, 84 degrees, high temperature. And coming to this frequency, we can remove this. So when we remove that, there is no pulses to the optocoupler, then automatically it's going to be the low frequency. And then same, the relay will get switched off. So I'm remove this. So frequency 0, right. And coming to this receiver section. So before connecting this to the laptop, we need to install the one application that we will provide you. So that is a PL2303. So just install this PL2303. After installing, ask for insert, and now insert that to your laptop. Just I'm inserting to my USB hub driver, and next click on continue. One more important, don't restart here, this is very important. And after that, go to the my PC and click on that and go to manage, and you'll get the device manager. From here we'll get the COM number, so device manager, and now click on ports. So you can see that without any yellow triangle we will get the prolific USB COM5. So note down the COM number and go to our MATLAB code. So just click on this. Now there is no folder, data folder here, only one code is there. So now after opening that, right, the code got open, and now we need to change here the serial port COM5. If you get any other COM number, you can change it. You have to change it, and then after click on this code, and then go to run. And once we run the code, so we can see one data file, right? So we got the data file, right? So and now go to that data file. So it start recording. So here, if I make any changes, so let's I'm increasing the voltage now. So for example, increasing the voltage, and now check at what time the voltage is high and low. Same data was stored inside along with the date and time. So this is the main purpose of this MATLAB, to get the historical data directly. So from here we'll get the historical data. Coming to this MATLAB code, so here clear all, CLC clear screen, serial port to communicate with our wireless module, and then open that, and from here just scan the data and store that into CH, and if it is valid then store that into data.txt file, and this is the time, and store that into the file directly. Done. Thank you.